What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Last time I actually figured out that my VSync was for some reason turned off, because I distinctly remember turning it on before it was on, because I was trying to wonder why it was happening, and it seems like maybe it was just out of my refresh rate and everything, and it looked like it was messing it up a lot. So because I'm not playing on a monitor, that does like make a big difference. If you guys I don't know. I'm not even that technical with computers, and I know a little bit. To run? Okay, so I'm assuming that's gonna be a big deal coming up here. Ooh. Someone's gonna attack me.
Is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Oh, shit. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to enjoy the story as much as I can, also, because this is, like, the first time I've ever played this game. So, unlike a lot of my other plays I've been doing, like, for instance, if you guys have been watching Spyro, in Spyro, what I was doing is just skipping all the cutscenes, because I honestly, I beat the whole fucking game. And it's not something that was like, oh, this is like a new experience to me. I make sure to watch all of it, as well as I don't remember a lot of it because I was a kid at the time. It's one of those things where, like, if I really wanted to, I can sum up Spyro in the course of like a minute. But when it comes to like this game, the one that kind of, it's more of like immersion and putting in the environment and kind of stuff, that's another instance where I really want to pay attention, because I want to know like the extent of it. Is there like a... I wonder if I'm supposed to be having my lantern on, or if I'm just being like really fucking weird right now. Yeah, probably. I bet you it kind of helps out. That's totally not a switch. I need to be aware of like switches and cool stuff. I don't know if that was a fly in by my head, or if there was an actual fly in the game, by the way. That's all I heard. If you guys heard that fly, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, look!
There should be more coop racks. Let me see.
Haha! I am fucked.
Aquaforce.
I need to get in the light. What is it? What does it say my insanity is at right now? A slight headache. Okay, cool. So I don't know if that's supposed to, like... Okay, so I will have to read some stuff, which is not going to happen. Picked up chemistry pot. You check the most recent text by blah, 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 blah notes. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. So I'm assuming that is not something I'm able to look up. I don't fucking know at this point. Do I just click A? Maybe it'll continue? No, I don't know. I don't know what the 4 chemicals are then. If it's supposed to be something that, maybe just get chemicals. Maybe they're just labeled as chemicals or something. I mean, that would kind of make sense. But, it would, I mean, we could try. So, 4 chemicals. Yeah, that fly was definitely in the game. It's something that I can hear in the headset. Also, if you guys haven't used them, I don't know what kind of headsets you guys use, but right now I'm using the gold wireless headsets, hooking up to my TV, just because I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. But if you guys have an idea of like a good headset just for like gaming, in maybe like the PC margin, especially for like horror games, not really the best headset, but like something more like bang for your buck, because I'm not looking to spend like a ridiculous amount. But if I should more ask, what kind of headsets do you, whoa. For some reason I'm drawn to like the creepy individuals that sound like they're being like doing unmentionables to women that they probably shouldn't be doing. So let's go up here and take a look and see maybe if like there's a... Well, there's a lot of rocks. That's what there is a lot of. A lot of just random ass shit. Archives. No, that says tabularium. You guys need to get that right. Okay, there's a lot of shit to explore in here, it looks like. Well, let's head to the archives, because it sounds like there's something that's going down in there. And if it is something down there that's like maybe like, oh, that's scary, let's fucking find out and let's fix the problem. From what I could see, it looks like Outlast did take a lot of elements from this game, even though this game has been highly like rated as one of the best, like, at least PC horror games. Kind of, a lot of people told me that it reinvigorated that. Is it a push? Yeah, it's a push. I tried to pull, like whoops, kind of thing. Hopefully there's, like, some oil over here, so I'm not, like, just structured on the whole, I'm stuck with this kind of fuck. I don't want to read. Well, I mean, you guys can pause it and you can kind of find out there. If you guys didn't know, I'm illiterate, but in the best way possible. No, I'm not illiterate, but at the same time I am. Let's just throw the ink pail. Bye-bye! No more ink well. More pushes. I think I'm hearing something, which means that there's probably going to be some crazy shit coming up at any time now. Can I just, like, move the order, move the object. Okay, cool. And I think it's kind of cool that it's dynamically they let you, like, basically look at, like, all the drawers and stuff. Like, you're not just stuck with, like, you press X and it's like, oh, there's the next jar for you.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Cool. That's actually what I'm kind of actually enjoying, is that I finally get to, like, find a good game. I'm just trashing the place, aren't I? But, so far, I mean, it's kind of living up to what I thought it was going to be. Like, a decent horror game, gets you immersed. Fortunately enough, it takes a little bit to kind of scare me. So, like, if for some reason, that probably, I bet you anything that kind of gave me insanity. Nah, it didn't. But what is that anyway? Oh! The lantern is off. That didn't do shit to me. Okay, cool. But when it comes to being scared, it's kind of like, it doesn't take a lot, but it's not like a simple, like, oh, you got scared kind of shit. Did the door close? No. Let's turn on the light so that my guy doesn't flip a fucking bitch, because it seems like he's just kind of whiny when it comes to that kind of stuff. Is it something that I can, like, no, there's some shit in there too. Awesome, cool. So not only can I use them, but you have to use them very conservatively, I want to say. And I mean, a lot of the stuff isn't, like, super duper locked down, and not locked down, what I say. It's because it said lockdown, it's like lockdown. But it's not like everything's, like, really dark. It seems like they're very selective about where you need to use your lantern, and I wasn't very good about where I used it. And on top of that, I don't know if there's, like, a, if there's like a difficulty meter on this game, and I'm just playing like on maybe like a normal difficulty or an easier difficulty, but it doesn't seem like my insanity is going too far down. Oh, cool! So I'm basically fucking insane at this point. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, I wonder if that like implies like different mechanics in the game. Like if there's like, oh yeah, cool, so now you're insane as fuck. So now what you're gonna do is nothing because fuck you. There you go, bye chair. Oh, I got some oil! Awesome, that's perfect. I wanna know if maybe you can, like, there's a quick reload for, like, the oil and stuff. And also, I want to save it as much as I can, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what makes me insane and what doesn't make me insane. So if I'm gonna go through this game and I'm just not using my oil conservatively enough, let me know.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
He has servants. He must be rich. He must be super popular in here with the ladies and all that. I don't know. Also, Let me know what time area this takes place in, because it seems like it's a... Ooh, put more oil in it. Just do that. I don't know why it doesn't auto-populate with oil. Maybe there's a mechanic later that makes it, like, more understandable with that. But... What? Is this building just going fucking down at this point? Let's take a look.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious.
Somebody's texting me.
They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh, fuck, what did he do? Because obviously he's alive now. Well, I need to stop trashing this place, like, really. Like, I'm a bad man. But yeah, so far, I mean, good storytelling and shit. I don't know what represents a, like, place you should be using the lantern versus what you shouldn't. Oh, I got some journal shit going on. What does that say? Is my brain just really fucked up beyond? Head is pounding and some other shit. What is saying in the journal? Notes. Nope, that's all I do. Okay. The doors leading local history room is locked there. Another entrance must find a new way out of this area. Cool. So I guess I'm fucked, like beyond belief. Cool. So that's the thing that's happening right now. Let's get out of here. I'm almost 100% sure that was open, and it probably was. Maybe bash in this or something. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. So I bet you, I'm just totally gonna throw this out there. I bet you this is probably not gonna do shit to it, but you know, why the fuck not? Why not try it? Let's bash a book against it. I don't think it's worth. Okay, fuck it. That book knows nothing. Maybe? This might actually do something, but I don't know. I'm also running probably low on oil if I don't. That's, well, okay, that didn't do shit. Good job, me. You did fucking grand today. Let's take a look in here and see if there's like maybe a way to get out. If not, I can always just find out in the next part. At least that way it's not super duper inconvenient to you guys. I'll go back in the room and see maybe if there's like a kind of a way there, because it seems like there's some maybe. No, definitely not. But I'm already near the end of this episode, so it's really not that huge of a deal. I should probably check these just for the fuck of it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got one of these, which I think that's just for lighting them. I don't think it really makes a huge deal. And I should probably conserve more of that. I'm really liking these controls, by the way, for the controller. Like, whatever they decided, I'm gonna light that, because, you know, fuck it. But I really like it, because originally this was, I bet you anything, it's this. Move. Nope, that's not even close. So anyways, guys, I'll find out in just a moment, then I'll be right back. But if you guys would love to, I would love you to, make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any ideas for games I should play in the future, make sure you leave it in the comments below. And if you want to head up there and throw me a like, it always helps me out. It helps me out a lot, you know that, dude. And other than that, stay classy.